Am I audible now on YouTube? Could anyone let me know? Yeah, it's audible now. Great. Luckily, we didn't have to turn off the stream. And the people are starting to flood in. Okay, I was wondering why there are 0 people. I thought maybe it's Monday morning, everybody is doing something, but apparently the stream was set to unlisted for some reasons. Twitch is easier for stream avatars because no comments in chat. Indeed, so on Twitch you have this possibility to write the commands in the widget, so you don't mess up the chat, but on YouTube I don't think that's the possibility. I tried to check other streamers what they are doing, such as Pirate Software, because he was the first streamer I saw using the stream avatars. But apparently he just stopped using it, I guess, or he's using it on special occasions, I'm not sure. Daily betting, my life saving. Yeah, welcome everybody, welcome Billy Bob, welcome Rokas, welcome everyone to the stream. So, a quick update, and then we can get to the work, I guess, to the contest results. But a quick update, I got the affiliate status on Twitch, but it hasn't been confirmed. Yeah, welcome Vlad. It hasn't been confirmed yet. It's under request for like 4 days, despite it saying that it should take about few minutes. I wrote a ticket, a support ticket, so hopefully it should get fixed. But yeah, I don't know how much time it will take, so it's currently pending because of that. Yeah, what else? What other updates? Oh yeah, by the way, thanks to Preprigrain for clipping clips from our streams, because I used several of them to make shorts. Let me show you one of them, and I think they ended up pretty fun. Let me show you. I think I made 3 in total, or 2 maybe, or 3, something like that. So if we go to shorts, here is the first one, here is the second one, and the third one. So let me share my screen.
What is this pressure plate? Will this guy be hostile?
1 second. Okay, yeah, you should be able to see it now, I expect.
What the? Okay, what is this pressure?
Wait. The sound is getting doubled. Can you see the screen? Yes, you can see the screen. So that's basically the first short that I made from one of Preprigrain's clips, and I think it ended up pretty nice.
Pressure plate. Can I do like this? Nice.
And this video got demonetized in the first few seconds of upload, and the reason is you're not allowed to swear in the first 15 seconds of the video, and I have 3 swears here, and the whole video is 13 seconds, so I broke the rules a little bit, but I think it ended up quite fun. Then another one we have is this. Another one is this.
Will this guy be hostile?
You might remember that from the actual stream. It was the very beginning of the stream.
Okay, that was a very bad idea. That was a very bad idea. That was a very bad idea.
Yeah, that was a very bad idea.
That was a very bad idea.
So that's the second one. That are all in the Discord server, in Clips channel. Yeah, exactly, correct. Thanks for mentioning that. And then there is one from our previous stream, actually, where we played the tank game.
I'll put a mine there, so nobody can come close to me.
Yeah, that's it. That's the gameplay. So those were some of the clips made by Preprigrain that I used. And also here you can see my attempt at testing the AI for the second season of Soldier AI Wars. However, it's not going too well. Let's just put it like that. It's not going too well. However, what is going pretty well are these guys. These guys, they are doing great. And also, why are the stream avatars so high? But yeah, that being said, these guys are doing pretty good. You can see that the wins at the beginning, actually, till like 500 wins each. I think most of them had the same amount of wins. However, now you can see that Greg is obviously winning. On the second place we have Chickles, and on the third place we have Pogo. And now we actually have different, what do you say, different not abilities, but the stats of these agents are a little bit different. They vary from one to the other. Give me just 1 second. Yeah. So the thing that is different basically is for Chickles, he has double the speed of healing his own tower. Greg has double the damage to deal for enemy towers. And Pogo, or no, is it Chickles? Yeah, Chickles has move speed twice as fast, and Pogo has the healing abilities twice as fast. Yeah, you can see that he's almost healing the entire castle in one sit. And you can see that Greg is dealing quite a lot of damage. And there was a period where everybody was bullying Chickles for some reasons. So Chickles, all he did was try to keep his castle repaired, and those two assholes just kept pouring water on it. But yeah, I expect we'll have some funny final results for this one. Quite excited to see the results here. Let's see what the chat is saying. Can't hear the shorts. Oh, that's not good. Were the people on YouTube also unable to hear the shorts? I made a suggestion for end of season 1 AI Wars, by the way. And by the way, I think I'm gonna use that idea a little bit modified, and I think I'm actually gonna use it. So your idea was to have like a total war between all the fractions, or all the classes. My idea is we're gonna have a tournament, so we're not gonna set them fight each other everyone at the same time, but we will actually have a tournament. We'll have like divisions, and we'll have this fight with that, then the winner fights with the winner of the other bracket, and so on. So we will do the total war, and we'll do it as a tournament, and they really like the idea, so thanks for that. Bullying, but by AI, indeed. Yeah, so that's the progress with this project. Let me see if I had anything else to discuss. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to mention is for the gaming stream, so Twitch doesn't hear internal audio. I don't know how to fix this one. I'll try to look more into it, but the problem is I can't really test the changes unless we are on stream, you know? So it's basically me doing some changes, then on the next stream we figure out it worked or not, and then we work accordingly. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can fix that in future streams. Okay, you know what's the gist of it. But what I wanted to discuss is for the gaming stream. The gaming stream, I had this idea. I found one game that has quite a lot of players and the reviews, which means it's not abandoned. And for that game, I saw that they have 1 or 2 achievements that not a single person has completed. So I think for the gaming stream, or for maybe the Wednesday stream, we can try one of those games, and the goal will be to get that unique achievement, basically. Cult of the Lamp? Yeah, I played that one. Oh, are you asking if that's the game? No, that's not the game. Lethal Corp? No, not that one either. I think those games don't have achievements that haven't been completed by a single person. All right. Let's see. Oh, Lassie is here. Welcome. What's my favorite game? That's a good question. I think my favorite game of all time... Shit, that's difficult. It would be much easier for me to give you a top 3. But I think my top game would be Stalker Call of Pripyat. So yeah, that's I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that game, but Stalker 2 is finally coming out in September, and I'm putting money aside for that game starting with from now. You don't know the game? Wow, how dare you? You're not a man of culture? Let me show you, my dude. Here is the game I'm talking about. Stalker Call of Pripyat. It's basically you're playing as a stalker in the Chernobyl zone, and yeah, the game is one of the best open world games you could ever see, you could ever find, in my opinion. It's so well made. Yeah, it crashed every 5 seconds at the time, but it was so well made. Like, the exploration of the open world, it was done better than any game I have ever played until now, I think. You could explore the game, you would find the missions that you wouldn't otherwise find. You also had the options to complete the missions different ways. For example, you could help the bandits, or you could help the stalkers in some of the options. And then, based on your decisions and based on your actions, you would get different endings. And now that sounds kind of basic, but imagine that game came out, when did it came out? I think I was like 12 years old or something like that. So the game came out in 2009. That's almost 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and they already had all, and you could modify your weapons, you could... Yeah, I freaking love that game. If you haven't played, I highly recommend it. That tells you something. 10 out of 10 on Steam, that does tell you something. And what I'm waiting now is Stalker 2 to be released, which basically they promise to be same kind of level of game, but with way better graphics and way better mechanics and so on. But they are trying to keep like the spirit of the original game. I'm now a YouTube chatter. Welcome. Yeah, same as Minecraft. Well, kinda not really. It still has like a quest line, it still has some lore and so on. But it does have a high accent on survival elements as well. Don't know the game, but you're gonna play it on stream or on your own time? Stalker 2, I'm most definitely gonna play it on stream, if I don't quit streaming for some reasons until then. Billy Bob, welcome to the chat. No, I meant in age. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, right. Like, if now you would get a game like Minecraft released, you wouldn't be surprised at all. That's the basic already, the basis. But 10 years ago, 15 years ago, bro, that game revolutionized the industry. Alright, so yeah, that's about the gaming stream. Shall we start with the contest? I think we've got enough people ready. Should we get started with our contest? Yes. Alright. Let's go. So, as for those who don't know, we had a contest on our Discord server, and the idea was for you guys to suggest the best idea you can come up with for the AI Learns to Survive series. And I gave you an example of AI Learns to Survive in Space or something like that. And we went through most of the results. Let's see. Okay, so Splatplay's idea has 7 votes. Selden has 6 votes. We'll go through the top 3 once again, but let's first see who is the top 3. Gentleman has 6 votes. 4 votes. 4 votes. 2 votes. 3 votes. 4 votes. 3 votes. 2 votes. It does 4 votes. 3 votes. Okay, it does seem like our winner is the 7-vote suggestion by Splatplays. Alright. I was at 7 10 minutes ago. Does McDonald's pay you for advertising? Unfortunately not, they don't. So yeah, congrats to Splatplays for winning the contest with 7 votes. Let's announce that right now. So we'll do an announcement for our party penguins, and we'll say GG. Congrats to Splat Plays for winning the... How the fuck did I call this contest? Where does the AI survive? Yeah. Submissions. Congrats to Splat Plays for winning the Where Does the AI Survive contest with a whooping 7 penguin updates. His idea will be attempted in one of my future videos because I can't promise it will work. Maybe we will try it out right now on stream. Thanks everybody for participating. Okay, that's good for now. So let's see who are our top 3 candidates. Of course, top 1 is our boy Splat Plays. And first of all, let me quickly check the chat. In any case, GG, but Splat Plays, is it about survive? I feel bad for you, Selden. It was at 7-10 minutes ago. Somebody must have... I think it was Splat Plays. I think he removed his vote to get the win. He betrayed you. But yeah, somebody stabbed you in the back, my dude. Alright. Then should it count? Not because I had Splat Plays, but me and Selden had chosen about survival. That's a good point. Let's see if that fits in the AI survives thingy. Rav Edits, welcome to the stream. Contest and give it to people under Milo if you don't like. Or you can modify. I didn't look at it, bro. I'm just kidding. Don't you worry. But let's first of all see the idea once again. So, Splat Play's idea is AI learns to conquer planets, and the description is Chickles will have to figure out how to manage a spaceship, crafts combatants to discover then conquer new planets. He achieves this by choosing specific troops and creating an army for his homeworld's population, to then take over other planets/planet. This is an interesting variety, as Chickle's task would be into 2 more stages. A variety of the planets he conquers could train him on ways to create his army. This can be heavily simplified without losing plot, and seems like a fun video idea that goes into a little more depth. So what I'm thinking is, right off the bat, that is quite the overkill indeed, because yeah, you would have to create all those optimized mechanics somehow. It does seem too complicated for an AI survive type of video. What kinda makes... what other ideas it brings is basically a simulation where Chickles has to survive, let's say, 3 different planets, and each of the planet will have some sort of different maybe materials or maybe different difficulties to live on, and Chickles will basically have to figure out how to survive on all of those 3 planets. But let's see what the top 6 top 6 contestants are. Not top 6, but the ones that got 6 votes. I mean, sorry for my dead English, I didn't have my morning coffee. So Selden mentioned AI learns to survive in a volcano, and Pogo has pushed Chickles on a volcano. Lava periodically rises and he must hide somewhere. When that happens, he must collect water from a rain collector and mine a pile of metal to make a rocket ship and escape. Alright? And Gentleman suggested Chickles is submerged in underwater kingdom and must find a way to surface. The goal is to construct a submersible to reach the surface. Alright, yeah, I recall the ideas now. So one is basically inside the volcano, the other one is in the underwater kingdom. And the winner is the planet survival. Let's see what the chat is thinking. Seldon wins. Splatplays already has a vote on Seldon. Well, Ravedits, you shouldn't worry that you didn't win, because if you remember, your idea is basically one of the ideas I already had and I already planned on implementing, so it's win-win in this one. Hey Bacon, welcome. It's never gonna work, way too complicated. Just look at this positive dude, isn't he an optimist? It would be a good idea for an AI voice. Without any modifications, yeah, that does fit more the AI voice, especially because the army part. Just do Seldon's ideas better. Anyways, Lasse, it's okay, we have sportsmanship, also the metal repair, the bunker. If the AI plays Minecraft, then I'll be damned. Infinite Gaming, hey, welcome. Hello. Can't play today. No, we're not playing today, don't think so. Bebo, welcome and thanks for the follow. You can modify it, I didn't look at it, check the last message in challenge. Yeah, people were suggesting variations. Thanks for all your amazing content. I'm a long-time viewer on the channel and I'm into reinforcement learning myself. No matter if you choose my content, I enjoy your style and openness. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words. I'm fine with a variation in the future, ultimately your GPU time. Well, with this default idea, we won't be able to proceed because I don't think we'll be able to have AI learn in such a complex environment. Worst, like the best case with this default idea would have to split it in several videos to somehow give the AI the possibility to actually learn. But we can still decide how exactly we're gonna approach it. And we can decide that on stream, and once we decide, we can try and attempt to start implementing that, basically. In the meantime, while we are deciding, I think it would be a good idea if I started a project, because it will take some time for it to start up. Let's choose the latest Unity version, of course. Give it some time to load. What are those little guys on the bottom? Those are the stream avatars. When you're an active chatter, you get your own on the bottom and your chat gets displayed. Also, you can play different commands to control them, and it's like a mini RPG on stream. You can get items and so on and so forth. AI contest, we'll call this one. And let's create the project in the meantime. So, maybe a vote on variations. I think that's a good idea. So, let's try and do that. Why not AI learns to be a penguin? What is there to learn? How to poop projectiles 10 meters far from your butthole? Like, what can a penguin do that the AI would have to learn? I am a stream avatar and I am dooming the computer of the cell. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, so let's think first of all a few variations. I'm waiting for your options. Let's say that the core idea that was suggested is AI learns to survive on planet. So that is the idea, the base of the idea. Now let's try to evolve on top of that idea. Zuzelo, it would have to learn to sit on rocks. yeah. For those who don't know, I think male penguins gift female penguins little rocks, little round rocks as presents, basically, to show them their interest. Like, that's the penguin game, my dude. Enemies should be a must to keep the combat thingy. Okay, let's brainstorm. Guys, we have a team brainstorm. I'm gonna make myself some tea, and in the meantime, we're gonna brainstorm. So, what we know is the AI has to survive on a planet. So I assume one of the core things he will need to worry about is gonna be heat. So he doesn't get cold. Of course, we always need a campfire. That's a core thing for the Aliens to Survive series. So he will have to worry about the cold and the oxygen levels, I assume, right? So how about we have this little dude, and he has a plant and a campfire that he has to worry about. The plant gives him oxygen, maybe inside of a radius or something, while the campfire gives him heat, as it did in all the previous episodes. And you guys want to have some sort of fight element, right? Hey, a plant where the seasons go over really fast. So some items have to be stored when it's in the correct season. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? I can join on PC, but I'm California, so it's 2 AM right now. I should try to do the same with them girls. No, you're not allowed to do that anymore, my dude. Okay, Preprigrain, can you elaborate a little bit on the seasonal idea? How would that work? How do you see that working? And how would the seasons influence the environment around? And also we have to think, how do we add the combat element in here? Maybe there is like a cockroach or some insect that wants to eat the flower, and if the flower dies, Chickles also dies. So we need somehow to stop the cockroach from approaching the plant. Zello, you have to break down the problem into sub-problems, like a programming approach is a problem. True, but I'm making tea. For now, let's just brainstorm. Just throw in ideas and we'll try to manipulate with them somehow. Like food has to be gathered when it's summer because winter is no good. Huh. So we have 2 seasons, and in one season we get food from the plant, and in other seasons we don't, but not sure what role that would play, you know? Because if it's the purpose is only to add some difficulty, and also how would the seasons change on a planet? Because I was assuming it's a planet in the space, like without atmosphere and stuff. So, but I guess that's not the thing, right? So maybe work on the bare bone of mechanics and add the details later. Okay, let me make it like this. Give me a second. Paint. Let's turn on pirate software mode. Okay, let's get into the painting, and the dude always paints on the black canvas. Yes. Okay, we are pirate software right now. Let's go. So, our game needs a campfire. Fuck, no, I needed a little... How does he type with his mouse? Camp... fire, right? So, we need a campfire. We need some mechanics around the campfire. That's the mandatory thing for the Aliens Survive series. Okay, let's break down everything to be made. Indeed. So, first thing, we'll have to have a campfire. Second thing, we need to have some sort of enemy, some sort of problem enemy, because you guys wanted to have the combat element preserved. We'll need to figure out an enemy. Second of all, we need to figure out Chickle's stats. So, like, what stats he needs to worry about. The campfire implies that he will maybe needs to worry about heat, but he needs some other stats as well. At least one more. Maybe that's the oxygen level that we discussed. And make it one by one. Vlad Stepanov. Hey, привет, welcome. I say we add elements from the other top 3 idea, maybe? That's a good call, I think. Pirate Software is currently streaming Once Human. Nice. We can raid him afterwards. I'm sure he will enjoy the 10 viewers we can provide to his 10,000 stream. Special summon, lol. This needs to be a short. Well, we can ask Preprigrain. By the way, Preprigrain, if you will keep clipping stuff for the shorts, as you do right now, I'm gonna give you the VIP on Twitch as well. I'll give you the VIP status on Twitch. Give me a second, my tea is almost ready. I'm not sure if there is a VIP status on YouTube though, but as for Twitch, I am quite sure. Fuck! Guess who just spilled a little bit of tea, for fuck's sake. Now, the developer stream became a cleaning stream, for fuck's sake. Okay, we're good. It's always easy to wipe your floor when you wear socks. Prove me wrong, change my mind. Discord games. I'm not sure what you mean, but if you mean play Discord games, not today. Not on this stream, I think. Today we have a developer stream. What are the VIP advantages? I believe you can post links. I believe you don't get affected by the slow mode in chat. Maybe you don't have some limits on the stickers you can use, like stuff like this. I don't know if there are any others. I'm not entirely sure. But then again, I didn't even get the affiliate status confirmed yet. Alright, so campfire, check. Energy, check. How the fuck did I spell? Oh, that's enemy. I didn't get my own handwriting, but that's fine, that's fine. Chickle stats. What are some other mandatory... let's say it has to be location bound. So it has to be one location. It shouldn't be like multiple planets or travel from one location to the other. It has to be one environment so Chickles can actually learn this environment really, really well. Zell, I think it's too overwhelming, so just simplify it. AI plays Legends of Zelda. I haven't played it, actually. Good call, Selden. We need the win condition. So, the win condition is requirement. I think those are the 5 basic things for AI learners to survive that we actually need. So, based on that, we can come up with something like Chico is on a planet. On this planet, he has the campfire that he can interact with, the plant, and an ice cube, And maybe he has, again, the machete that he has to learn to hold and use. So he takes the machete, goes to the ice cube, and he gets ice. And then the ice has to be melted at the campfire to get water. And water has to be used on the flower so it doesn't die. And the flower, in its turn, provides oxygen. Does it sound good? And maybe we can add something like a tree as well, or maybe some alternative to a tree that he will have to cut and use that to keep the fire burning. Sounds like you're starting a new religion. What about a block of cheese? What about it? Where do we put it? So does the location change at all, or did you mean it as a new mechanics to confuse the guy? What do you mean? No, it is location bound, so it's one location. I mean, it won't switch from planet to planet and so on, because if it does switch from planet to planet, that means it's basically new environment every single time. So it will be hella difficult to train the AI on all of those environments. It's better to split it in different videos if the first one goes well, but basically focus on one planet at a time. Okay, Selden suggested the periodic hiding, which also sounds like a nice idea. I'm not sure if a tree will help you from... Oh, okay, here is the idea. I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. So, periodic meteor showers, sure, whatever. We have them, but instead of the tree, we have a mine. We have a mine, and that's a coal mine. So Chikals has to go with a pickaxe maybe, or with his multi-tool. He goes in the mine, he gets coal, he takes the coal to the campfire, uses it to keep the campfire burning, so he doesn't go cold. On the same campfire, while it's burning, he can bring the ice that he just gathered from the ice block. He melts it, and he uses the water on the plant. The plant not only will keep alive because of the water, but the plant will also grow, and once the plant reaches 100% growth, it will give a fruit. And if Chikals eats that fruit, he wins the game. He is good. That's our win condition. What do we think about that? Your lol splat, your idea is pretty complex. It's good. It does have some details that make it complicated, but we can play around with those. The part that I've just mentioned, I'm pretty sure we can accomplish that. The idea that the modified idea that I've mentioned, I'm pretty sure Chikos will handle that. It does sound quite complicated. It has a really long chain of actions, but I'm feeling confident in our fella. So we're doing that. I think I joined the stream a little too late. Chris, yeah, we're live for like 40 minutes already, but I don't think you're too late. We'll just start implementing, well, attempting to implement the idea. So why does eating the fruit make him win though? Because that's a fruit from that planet he tries to survive, and by eating that fruit he won't need anything else to survive there. He will, it's like the One Piece fruit. He gets super godly fruit powers, you know? That's why there is only one plant on that entire planet, because it's a very rare plant. That makes sense, right? So, are we doing the fruit planet meteor shower idea? Let's make a poll. Let's make a poll and see what the chat is thinking. Start a poll. Making the planet meteor shower plant good fruit idea. Also, if you're on Twitch, since I didn't get my affiliate confirmed yet, I can't do polls yet. So here is the question, just write a plus or a minus. Write a plus or a minus in the chat so we can also count your opinions for the vote. There should be enemies that attack the plant and Chickles have to defend it. Well, we were thinking of some sort of danger, and the initial idea was for enemy, but also we had the idea of having a meteor shower, and Chickles has to hide inside of the cave to get saved, basically, to survive that meteor shower. Okay, it seems like Twitch chat is on board with our idea. I think we have like 100% agreement on this one, actually. All right, that's nice. Nice. Okay, then it's settled. We are doing that, and I think we'll do that 2 videos from now. So hear me out. Here is my idea for the schedule, and that's unique knowledge only for the people present on the stream. I'm not gonna post it anywhere, but basically the next video is gonna be about the AI on the beach. The video afterwards is gonna be the very last episode of Epic AI Wars of Season 1. So there won't be any more AI Wars until we get Season 2 ready. So that's gonna be a big one. And after that, we get this idea implemented. After that, we have the AI learns to survive. Chickles codes AI. Chickles is too dumb to write, and you want him to write code? Ivan Yartsev, how about overwatering the plant damages it too? We could come up with something like that. I think for the basic simulation, I'm not gonna implement it just to make sure for the proof of concept that Chickles actually can learn this whole chain of actions. But if that proves to be easy for him, we might start implementing more difficulties as we go on. What about the fruit god that attacks Chickles if he takes the fruits too fast? There will be only one fruit, so his entire goal will be to worry about the plant enough to get the fruit ready. And once he eats the first fruit, he is safe, basically. He wins the simulation. Right? Now, the question is, do we start programming, do we start creating the game now from scratch, or do we do that on the next stream when I get the time to prepare some basic foundations for the project? Maybe the fruit kills Chickles anyway to prove that life is suffering and there is no escape. That would be a fun twist if we say that in the intro we mentioned that if he eats the fruit, he wins the game, but after he actually eats the fruit, he gets poisoned and dies. Maybe he is lactose intolerant or something. I say we have a W video. I think so too. Maybe not the video, but the project for sure. As for the video, I'll do my best. Maybe next time, because we already saw the beginning of the project. I feel ya. I feel ya. Can Chickles have a pet? Chicken for this. Actually, that's funny you would ask that, because I did attempt to make a AI Learns to Survive video where Chickles has a pet and he has to worry about that pet, but I was not too experienced enough at the time, so I was unable to complete it. Enchanted golden apple, apple of Eden. Yeah, basically, so we will need a snake that will connive against them. Next video, Chickles tries to keep Tamagotchi alive. How long do you think the stream is gonna last? I think we can go for another hour or so. My goal is to have minimum 2 hours of streams, so which will give us at least 6 hours of streams per week. Let me maybe give you guys something to play around with. Boss hard 500. There you go. There you go, my friends. And while you do that, I will go for a toilet break. Be right back. I'm back. I don't want Bard, don't think I can change it though. Most probably you can't once you've joined already the fight. Okay, good luck guys! You can do this. In the meantime, let me think what shall we do next. My mouse just died. Okay, it's back. We're so dead. How are you doing? Yeah, doesn't seem like you have too many chances again. Huh? You can do this, I believe in you. In the meantime, I can show you the game I was thinking about. And there is a small problem. I didn't... Where is it? So if we go to the store, the game name is Outbreak. That's the game I was mentioning. And yeah, it has 700 mostly positive reviews, so it does have a decent player base. But the thing is, it has two achievements that have not been completed. 0%. It's to drive 12,000 kilometers, one of them, and the other one is to make 5,000 photos. And I was actually thinking of completing this one on the stream. However, the problem with that is, yeah, there is this. This is something I don't really want to do, you know? So if you guys have ideas for other games that are a little bit cheaper or maybe free, and they have a decent player base but have some achievements that nobody completed, please let me know here or on Discord. I would appreciate that. Because yeah, 33 euros, that's not too good. Did you try Hades? No, a friend of mine tried, but I did check the achievements, and apparently all of them have been completed, if there are any. Does Hades 2 even have them? I don't think it even has achievements. What about Hades 1? Yeah, this one has achievements, but I'm pretty sure all of them have been completed. Yep, indeed. The lowest is 6% completion, so doesn't really... Oh, not for the achievements. No, I haven't played it. I know what the game is about. I did play Cult of the Lamb, though. I did like that one, but not the biggest fan of roguelites, I would say. I'm more into survival games. Zuzello apps, and there's gasoline for only and camera memory for 4999 pics. I hope not. That would be quite frustrating, I would say. If we get it below 50%, two players will do heck a lot of damage. I'm actually surprised they're all alive so far. I would expect it to lose a little faster, but I believe in you guys. I believe in you. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas about games that maybe have achievements that 0% passed, let me please know. I would appreciate that. Billy Bob failed to get the current song. What? I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. What shall we do in the meantime? What shall we do in the meantime? We can search for some games that I mentioned. But The Vanishing of Ethan Carter has a lot of players. Does all the achievements are completed? Yes. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Song or OD? Yeah, I think the boss is a little bit OP for now. Okay, while you're doing this, I think I'm gonna do some productive work as well. I'm gonna start working on this project a tad bit. So we'll have something like a plane to start with, right? Let's set the default scene for now. Okay. We'll need some packages, without which I don't really like working. So first of all, we'll go to my Unity packages. I'm install the read-only package that I mentioned previous time. Mindustry. Oh, regarding Mindustry, I did check that one. It does resemble Factorio a lot. Is it basically similar gameplay? Because if so, I would much rather play Factorio for one particular... Or Satisfactory, what is the name? I would much rather play Factorio for one specific reason, and that is because I have Factorio. Mindustry... I believe it was something around 15 euros or... Yeah, 10 euros, okay. Mindustry is 10 euros. It's free to download online. What do you mean by that? Like on the browser? No, it's not. Oh, here, you're right. Okay. Alright, then I guess we can do that for the Friday stream, actually. It is free indeed, so I'll check it out in the meantime, and we can play it on Friday on our game stream. We'll get to choose whether we want to play Minecraft or Mindustry. And we'll give it a try, I think, yeah? It does look complicated, but I think we should get the gist of it. Billy Bob failed to get the current song. Yeah, the current song is playing from my Spotify, so if you're curious, it's Beats and Hits, the artist on Spotify. It has like a pixel heart on a sky background. That's basically where I get my music from. What they do is they take songs from famous games. My favorite album is the Dragonborn album, and they just take those music and make it lo-fi beats. Zell, what programming language do you like the most? C#. C# is my to-go programming language. I need to go for 30 minutes. Tell me what happens when I get back. See ya, man. Mindustry is fun. I had to make most of the schematic myself. Alright, yeah, we'll give it a try, I think. It does look fun. But assembly, no, my dude, fuck assembly. Fuck assembly. Okay, let's complete the import. The work here, we should have 3D stuff. Here we have our characters. We will import our Quaternius Chickles package. Here is our little dude. Do we use the helmet or do we not? In theory, he is in space, so it might be better to use the helmet, I think, right? Only thing we have to make it... we need to make the material properly. Let's assign the material. We make it transparent. So it shouldn't be opaque, but transparent. And now we should be able to make it like this. We'll give it a bluish tint, so it looks more like a glass. It should be smooth, because it is glass, but not that smooth. Like this smooth, I think it's good. Like this. And voila, he has a helmet. Now it's bright too bright, right? It's shining too bright, I think. Something like this would be better. For the video at least. Looks good, doesn't it? When do we get Pogo or get to see him? I don't think Pogo will be part of this project, but if you really want to see him, there you go, my friend. There he is. He is competing together with Chickles and Greg, who is gonna make the best sandcastle. 500 HP is quite strong, actually. How are you guys doing? Are you still fighting the boss? You are! And you're still alive! Most of you, at least. Can you tell me what's the goal of Chickles and what the game is about? Do you mean in this beach environment or in the new environment that we're making right now? In which environment you mean? Can we see Pogo trapping Chickles on the island? For that, you gotta see the previous episode of AI Lures to Survive. 5. Ah, the beach. Yeah, the purpose of the beach, give me just a second. I need to import a package and then I'll tell you. The main purpose of the beach is to get the highest amount of score points. Let me show you. So, if you, as you can notice, each agent has a score. Pogo, Greg, Chickles, currently Chickles is winning. The score is based on how full your castle is. So you can see that Greg's castle, Pogo's castle is almost full HP. So he's getting quite a lot of score, while Greg's castle is completely destroyed. So he's not getting any score at all. And it's like a range in between. And if you chill on the couch, you get twice the points that you would normally get as long as you're sitting on the couch. And the idea is you can go grab some water and spill it on your enemy's castle to destroy it a little bit so they get less points than you. Or you can repair your own castle so you make sure that you're getting enough points. Or you can chill on the bench to make sure that you get twice the points that you're currently getting. So basically what they're trying to do is to, in an endless fight, they try to keep their castle built, destroy the opponent's castle, and maybe in the meantime chill a little bit on the bench. But as you can see, they're currently prioritizing everything except the bench, because if you're chilling there for too long, then people will just destroy your freaking castle. And if I recall correctly, Chickles has twice the move speed, so you can see he's moving way faster than the other agents. Pogo has a huge healing ability, so while the others are healing maybe 10 points, Pogo is healing like 50 points. And Greg has a huge amount of damage to enemy castles. So while others are dealing like 15 or 20 damage, Greg is dealing, I believe, 50 damage to the enemy castles. So they basically have to figure out how to come on top of their opponents. And so far, we can see Greg is dominating this, and Pogo is left behind. Zuzello, what's your biggest regret in coding, and how would you fix it if you could start over? My biggest regret in coding? I think I have a feeling my biggest regret in coding is crawling towards me, because, as I mentioned, I'm also trying to get the Season 2 AI warriors to fight each other, and in here I have a completely different architecture and completely different observations for the agents, and I have this strong feeling that it won't work. So I've spent, I think, already like 8 months on this project. The code base is huge, like it's huge. I've spent a shit ton of time. You can see like all of these are scripts that are being used for this environment, and the whole architecture is huge. And I have the feeling that it's not gonna work. So I have a feeling that I'm gonna waste all those 8 months, and I think that will be my biggest regret of coding. But besides that, I can't really recall any. I mean, I had a shit ton of problems with my first game when I tried to implement the Google Cloud, and I hated myself. But the way I solved it, I just kept trying, trial and error, and it finally worked. Not sure how I'm gonna solve this one though. Have you tried the Hypixel Skyblock? Wait, what? I think I missed a message. Have you ever played Don't Starve Together? It's a survival game. Yes, I did. I really loved Don't Starve as a game, and when Don't Starve Together came out, I binged it with my friends for quite a lot of hours. What are you making now? Now I am making the project that the idea that has won the contest. So together with the chat, we have modified it a little bit so it's feasible to be implemented. And the idea is Chickles is gonna survive on a desolated planet. And that's what I'm kind of working on in parallel while you guys are fighting with that boss on the bottom of the screen. Oh shit, not that. I need to import my grid package, not this one. I always get them confused. It's this one, right? It's called Scalable Grids. Did they rename it or what the fuck? Pretty sure I had it. Grid prototype materials. Is it? Yeah, I think it should be this one. But why do I have to re-download it? That's weird. Yeah, it is this one. Weird. Okay. Oh, I remember how much we argued because of that shitty game. Which one? Argued regarding what? Have you tried Hypixel Skyblock on Minecraft? It's a whole game, but included in Hypixel. I did try Minecraft Skybox. I don't think I tried the Hypixel server particular. I'm not sure. What's the difference? Is it like an online Skybox version or what it is? As I said, we need one priest, one necromancer. Oh, guys, yeah, it looks like you're dead. Y'all are more focused on the boss rather than the stream. As long as you're here and the chat is moving, I have no problem with that. It has nothing to do with Skyblock, actually. What is it then? It's basically an RPG. No, I have no clue what it is then. What was the divine shield that we had earlier? Don't Starve Together. Oh yeah, that game. Yeah, we did argue a shit ton about that because you wouldn't do anything I'm telling you to do. And you kept dying, for fuck's sake. You had fun. Well, that's the most important part. What is your favorite thing about training AI? Oh, that's an easy one. My favorite thing about training the AI is the unexpected result at the end. I'm not sure if you knew that, but when I'm analyzing the final results, most of the time I am as surprised as you are because yeah, you get an idea while training what will be the result, but the final result is always different from the training as well. So you can't really know what and how it will end. So that's my favorite part for sure. I say if we try, we all get a priest and one person gets a necromancer. I mean, if you try again, I'm gonna set you the boss a little bit weaker. I think that's too difficult for now, isn't it? The boss hard. The boss is hard. You got the boss hard, guys. Congrats. Let me know in the chat if you want another go at the boss or a different boss, and I'll start it for you while I'm working. We'll have a mixed stream. You guys will chill while I'll do some work for the video. Everybody will have fun, and this is good. I'll repost it here, but Selden's plan is that we all take a priest except one takes a necromancer. Okay. You think that will work? Who's gonna deal damage then? Anderson suggested he'll take the necromancer. Zello, how do you feel about AI learns to do movements type of videos like AI Warehouse? Do you want my honest answer or a polite answer? Honest answer. Well, I don't feel like the complexity of their projects fit my channel. I feel like their projects, while really polished and well made, like the video is really polished and well made, but the project itself, I feel it's quite bare bones. Making AI to train AI to chase or to exit a room, that's not the most difficult thing. You can think of the escape room one as the AI learns to survive, but with way shorter chains of actions, kinda. So I do like their videos, but in terms of project difficulty, I don't think they are that complex. That would be my honest take. So, shall I get you guys the boss? Are you guys ready? Let me know what boss you want. Oh shit! What the hell?
My Games UK super chatted $25.83. I really enjoy your edited videos. Wanted to say thanks, thumbs up, your ideas and constant sharing of knowledge is amazing. Thank you so much, thumbs up. You should enable memberships here on YouTube so I can gift them. Smiley face.
Bro, thanks a lot, actually. Thanks a lot for this huge donor and thanks for the kind words. As for the YouTube memberships, I thought they are turned on. I'll look into that, but I was pretty confident they are turned on. But bro, you are the GOAT. Thanks a lot. And everybody, thank My Games UK because he just founded the purchase of one of the games that I've mentioned previously. Remember I said that the main problem is we don't have the fundings. Now we do. Now we do. So thanks, bro. You basically funded the next few streams, I'm pretty sure. So thanks a lot for that. As for the member buttons, I'll definitely take a look at that. I thought they are turned on, but yeah, I'll see what I can do. Thanks for letting me know and thanks for the donor, bro. You're the GOAT. Do you use mostly reinforcement learning? I use exclusively reinforcement learning for my AI project. I don't recall not using reinforcement learning for my AI projects, at least. Can we get the boss? You can, but you need to give me details about what kind of boss you guys want. You gotta give me some details. Do you want the same boss, the hard 500? Same, okay. You chose that. Zelo, we want the Hugo boss. Nah. What was the command? Boss hard 500, right? Let's go! Or the boss of the gym. Wrong channel for that, bro. I am the boss of the gym. What's the difference between YouTube membership and Patreon membership in terms of percentage you're getting? That's a good question. I think in terms of percentage, it's mostly the same. However, I have a more expensive membership on Patreon, which is like 15 euros. So in terms of that, I do get more if you subscribe there. But like donors and stuff like that from YouTube, I'm pretty sure if it's not more, then it is the same as Patreon. But it might be even a better cut than Patreon. I can check right now. YouTube membership percentage. Yeah, YouTube takes 30, so it's 70-30. It's similar to Patreon, basically. So, in terms of that, no difference. What's your favorite and mostly used coding language. Yeah, I think I already answered that. That's C# for sure. I really like C#. I enjoy using it, and that's the one that I use the most. I still don't know what I was doing. All I was doing as a bard. Ah, okay. So what was I even doing? Because that dono took me off guard. Once again, thanks for it, and let's try to remember what exactly I was doing. I was preparing this environment, right? So usually the very first thing I do when I create the environment is I create the control script to allow my character to move and have the animation for that. And the reason I do it first is because it gives you a better touch on the simulation, as well as I have a shit ton of pre-made code for that, because I made the control code a lot already. So we'll do player folder, we'll keep it everything clean and nice. We make a C# script, and that will be player controller, right? That will be our player controller, and immediately next to the player controller, once it finishes compiling, I'll create immediately the second script, which will be player visuals, and that will basically take information from the controller and use it to turn on animations. And the main reason why you want to keep them separate is, first of all, that's a good coding practice, to have everything modular. Second of all, I can easily disable then the visuals for all the other simulations, so it doesn't melt my GPU. Player visuals, yes. By the way, chat, if you're writing something addressed to me, I would highly appreciate if you tag me, so @Zuzello. This way I can actually see it much better in the chat. Got to go. See you, everyone. See ya, mate. See ya. Good luck. All right, so let's go to the player controller, and let's immediately go to any of my projects. Maybe let's go to AI Dodger. That's the Gladiator AI from the latest video. And here we'll go to the scripts, same thing, soldier. And as you can see here, we have the same shit, soldier controller and soldier visuals. We'll make use of that. We'll just copy the main mechanics from here, and in like 5 minutes we should have a moving character with animations. How and why did you start coding and content creating? That's actually a long story. I'll try to give you a summary of that. But do we want the short story or do we want the long story? Okay, let's make it like this. Let me know. Do you want the short story or the long story? Because for the long story, it will take some time. We'll need some background and blah, blah, blah. The short story. At university, we had a project. At that project, one of our teammates suggested we use Unity. We agreed. We started using Unity. I really liked the engine, so I started messing around in it, trying to make games. And while doing that, I was watching tutorials on YouTube. And at that time, I have noticed that 95% of all the tutorials are not as good as you would want them to be. So again, if put simply, most of the tutorials at that time would teach you how to get something done in Unity. For example, you would Google an inventory system and they would show you how to make an inventory system, but that would be the most bare bones system of all times, and it would be written in such a bad way that not only it's not really usable in larger projects, it's just a bad way of writing code. And I would see all those tutorials and I thought to myself, I can do better. So I decided to start doing dev vlogs for my games to also promote the games that I make and to show how I am making them and how I am setting the architecture and so on. But soon enough, I realized that it's way more difficult than I anticipated. And while messing around and trying different content, I made the first AI Learns to Survive video. And it kind of... it didn't even get too many views at the beginning. Like, it started getting views in about 6 months after it was released. But I did like the process of training AI. And yeah, I started doing it more and more. And that's kind of how it started. That's the short story. Right. What was I doing? Yes, I was trying to get the movement to work, right? So we need rotate and run on ground. We will need this because we want our agent to be able to rotate and to run on the ground. Let's open here the player controller. Yes. So we have this. Of course, we will need a reference to our rigid body. We can make it like this. That's how I usually do it. I suggest you try that as well. You do require component. You say it should be a type of and rigid body. And what that will do is whenever I attach the player controller script to my character, it will immediately add the rigid body component as well. Because it is used here, so you don't really want it to fail. And so it's basically easier, so you don't have to do that manually. That's it. And you don't have to keep in mind to add it all the time. We will need stats, of course. We will need to create a new script for the stats, and that will be actually not a script but a struct, and I usually use those to store data because it's much easier. Player stats will be the name. Zello Apps, I also can't seem to find Python tutorials. That's good. How did you learn then? A lot of self-practice and self-teach. I found that, at least for me, it might not be for everyone, but for me, I'm very shit at learning from theory. I can read a whole freaking book. First of all, I can't. I hate reading, but I could read an entire freaking book on, I don't know, computer science or something, and I wouldn't get a single shit out of it. But when I'm actually playing and I'm asking myself questions like, how do I do that? How I make that work? And then I start exploring, searching Google and finding the solution, that's where I actually learn. And yeah, now I have like how many? 20, 30 AI projects? And that's the ones that have been released. You haven't seen more than, I think it's the same amount, even more, of unreleased AI projects that I have. So it's mainly practice, just doing the things, and in each of the projects trying to attempt a new solution maybe for an old problem or just a new solution altogether, seeing what works and what doesn't. So yeah, that's how I learned. I would assume it might work for you as well, especially if you're struggling to find some decent tutorials. But the basis of programming, I got it from the university. So, but to be fair, the most important thing wasn't even the computer science aspect of it. The most important thing was the reasoning and the logic. If you learn to think like a programmer, everything else is much easier, because you need to learn how to split your task into smaller problems, and then each of those smaller problems you can easily Google how to solve. And once you learn how to solve each of the smaller problems, boom, and you solve the larger problem. At least that's for me. Again, not sure if that would work for everybody, but I have a feeling it might bring some benefits if attempted. So we need a reference to our rigid body. We'll have an awake. In the awake, we'll assign the value for our rigid body because we know it is attached. So here is the thing. I know for sure this will not fail, so I don't even need any trials or try get component or anything like that. I already know this will not fail because I require this class or this object that this class is applied on to immediately have the rigid body component attached. So that's the main reason. Zelops, you made me start my game development journey. I'm currently making a game in Unreal. It might take a few more days to finish though. I'm really happy that I somehow managed to motivate you to start your game dev journey, and I wish you great luck and success on that journey. Keep in mind, it is a difficult one, but a funny one. So as long as you're having fun, you shouldn't worry about that you can't make something or that something doesn't work. If you're really having fun, I can guarantee you'll succeed at that, first of all. And second of all, it's good to keep the projects, especially the initial projects, succinct and not easy, but small scaled. Because on small scaled projects, you can focus on making the mechanics correctly rather than figuring out how to make the architecture and the dependencies between all the different classes. That is the main argument I can give you. It doesn't have to be a simple project. You can choose the most complex mechanics that you want, but try to make it small. So those mechanics don't have to interact a lot of each other. A basic example is if you want to make, I don't know, a store, don't freak around with having various particles or skins or that or this or that. Try to focus on making the store mechanic work really good. Or that's maybe a bad example with the store, but I hope you get the idea. You can choose the most complex mechanics you want if you really want to focus on them, but try to keep the overall project relatively small so it doesn't get intertwined and you don't get confused. Because for me, the moment I get burnt out, it's not when the task is complicated, it's when I have to create a large image in my head. That's when I get overwhelmed and kind of tired of the project, basically. If you have to keep all this huge architecture in your head, that's what I found is quite difficult. And that's why a lot of people will suggest, a lot of developers will suggest you to keep track of your project, like create a to-do list or something. And that's, I think, exactly because of this issue. The larger the picture you try to keep and create in your head, the more you'll get burnt out, basically. I feel like that is specifically the part that gets you tired, not actually coding something. Because, again, I'm judging by myself, but what I did notice is, and by the way, I'm making myself some tea, so I'll be right back. But what I did notice at myself is, if I code for 20 hours straight and everything is working and I'm making a shit ton of progress, I don't get tired of that project. But if I sit for like 1 hour and try to figure out what is the correct way to make the dependencies between two classes so it doesn't mess up the rest of the architecture, I can get exhausted in like 1 hour 30 minutes already. I think it has to do with ADD and stuff like that, with instant gratification and so on, but let's not get too deep into the philosophy of it. I just noticed that there are some results, so you might want to consider that as well, if you find that relatable. Zelo, so you can so basically Chickles is surviving on an alien planet and he has to survive by learning. More or less, yes. So the idea here is we have Chickles. He will be on a desolated planet and he will have a campfire and a flower. And his main goal is to grow that flower from a sapling to an actual fully grown flower. And to do so, he will have to gather water, he will have to make sure the campfire doesn't run out, and it's not only about doing that action, the agent will actually have to learn again to hold the items. For example, he'll have to hold a pickaxe, go to the cave, smash the cave with the pickaxe to get some coal, then drop the pickaxe, pick up the coal, hold it in hand while he goes to the campfire, use the coal on the campfire, and so on. So it will be, in terms of chain difficulty, close to the latest AI Learns to Survive video where he's on an island, but it will be even more complicated because I think we'll have more tools and longer chains of actions that Chickles has to worry about. And what I'm doing now, while the boys are fighting with the boss, I'm trying to get the movement ready. I think that's kind of the goal for today's stream. I think I want to get him moving and with all the animations in place. And by the way, for my animation pack, I usually use basic animations or something like that. They were called basic or... yeah, basic motions. There they are. Let me download them. I have some kind of big projects, but I feel like I'm not at that skill level yet, lol. So if you're struggling with what exactly to code, if you can't come up with a project, first of all, ask you whether it is because you can't pinpoint a difficulty that would fit you the best. If that is the case, if you can't pinpoint a difficulty, what I would try to suggest you, try to emulate something. Maybe find a simple app or simple game that you kind of dig and try emulating it. Try creating an identical copy of that game. What that will give you, you will notice all the tiny bit of details. Again, a very basic example. You'll turn on this mobile game that you really like, and you'll see that it has 4 buttons on the bottom. You'll implement the same buttons in your game, and now you'll figure out how to make them work. And then you'll see, oh, okay, wait a second. Why when I press my button, it has a different feel than when I press their button? And you'll notice that when you press their button, it has a tiny bit of animation that your button doesn't. Otherwise, you wouldn't even notice this animation. And basically, you start dissecting their project and try to implement it in your own project. It doesn't even have to be identical. But when you're struggling to come up with something, you can always take inspiration from some other project. That's what I'm trying to say. So maybe you can try doing something like that. Maybe you can try something as simple as a TikTok game. But during the process, they will be using, I don't know, some sort of material, and maybe you'll want to use a shader, or maybe you'll want to use a different material, or a different solution altogether. And that's where your actual learning will start. When you will try to do something a little bit different, or with your own mechanics, with your own solutions, and to get that working. And slowly but surely you will make mistakes, and that is what will propagate your learning even more, because that's how... here is a short story. I used to hate when I got a null pointer exception. For those who know, they know, null pointer, fuck them. But I got so many of them throughout my career that now I think that's my favorite problem to see, because I immediately know where to look for the solution, where to look for the issue. So that's basically kind of what I'm trying to say. Don't hesitate and don't be afraid of failing, because I think failing gives you even more experience than succeeding at something. Because when something succeeds, it might have some aspects that have failed, but you don't even see them because... yeah, it is working. But when something failed, you know for sure that, okay, it failed because of that, that, and this, and you basically build up on that knowledge. Zelops, how long chains of actions can your agents learn? I think the longest chain of actions that we currently implemented is in the last AI Learn Survive video, and that's Chickles picking a machete to cut the tree, to pick up the log, to use it at the workbench to craft a plank, to use the plank and build the boat. So that's currently the longest chain of actions that we have. Zelo, it's an honor. It's a horror game, by the way. I might post some screenshots in Discord. That's nice, and once you guys will have some projects ready, maybe if we can get like 5 games from our community, we can make a stream where I play all those games and maybe give you some feedback if you're interested in. I will upload the game in each when I'm confident with the final product and I try the... Yeah, definitely, that's what I'm saying. If we can get like 4 or 5 games, so we can fit it in half or a full stream, we can do that during the stream, and if you guys are curious, I'll also share my opinions and feedback on that. That will be a cool stream. I think so. I think so. I'ma continue my text RPG then. You should. Definitely should. By the way, talking about me making tutorials, I did have this attempt once, and people actually asked me to make some more, but I really don't feel like it was worth it. Zuzelo Evolution. You can't even find it. It's all the AI projects. Fuck. Evolution game tutorial. Did the video get removed or what? I can't even find it. That's how bad it was. But huh. Now I want to show you that. Oldest? It's definitely one of my oldest ones. Oh yeah, the Penguin game that got abandoned. Now that's what I call a overkill project for an underskilled developer. It should be somewhere here. Let me know if you see it, guys. I recall the thumbnail was with two phones. Wait, did I make it when I already started doing AI Wars? I don't think so. It was like one of the OG stuff. Did it get removed? Oh, there it is. How to make an evolution game in Unity.
In this video, I'll show you how to make a simple mobile game like
Yeah.
in Unity.
So I made an attempt at creating a tutorial. If you want, you can try following it. I don't suggest it. I think it's shite, but I tried. I saw it. I can't do it, so I decided I'm gonna focus on AI Wars instead. AI contest. Back. Let's go. We have the movements here. Now, I want to import the AI part quickly, just so I have the methods available, like collect observation and so on. I feel more comfortable when I have them implemented already. So we need my cheat sheet. I think I've sent you the cheat sheet on Discord in case anyone is wondering. Not sure about that. Zuzelo, if they're gonna be a creature that is gonna attack Chickles or the flower. I don't know about the creature. We will have a danger in form of a meteor shower, but I don't know about any creatures because I want to keep Chickles as useless as possible, if that makes sense. I don't want Chickles to be powerful, as wrong as it sounds. Pogo is the one who is fighting, Greg is the one who is shooting, and Chickles is the one who is surviving, so I don't want to give him any abilities. But what I'm gonna tell you is for one of the future videos, we will have a collab between Chickles and Pogo, and maybe Greg as well. Maybe the whole gang will have to survive. That will be an entire series of about 5 to 10 episodes, but that's a little later. So we go here, we copy the AI package that we're interested in, import from Git, and we paste the URL. Did you guys win the boss, by the way? I kinda missed that part. Did you manage to win the boss? Almost. That's 10%. Oh shit. Will you guys want a third and final attempt for the boss? You can prepare if you need some time to prepare, and then we will have one more call for the boss for today. Yeah, for the end of the stream, exactly. Gisela, what do you think is the most important aspect in games or apps in general? There are two things I will tell you here. The most important aspect of every single game, and that was said by Gabe Newell when he was talking about Half-Life 2, yeah. So the most important thing is the interaction with the player. And for example, everything the player does in the world has to have a feedback for the player. Here is a basic example. Your player passes next to an NPC. That NPC shouldn't just stay still. If he looks at your player, for example, like it's as simple as just turning his head towards your player and tracking him. Or when you shoot the wall and you have particles and there is that bullet hole decal on the wall. Or maybe you're shooting at a bottle and the bottle explodes. Or maybe you're bumping into some items and they have ragdoll and they're moving. So the feedback that your player gets from the game, that is the very, very most important aspect of it all. And yeah, you have to think of what actions would the player do and what feedback can we implement. And it doesn't have to be anything difficult. It can be as simple as when the player presses the button to play some animation for that button, that it's actually pressed, or maybe a sound, or it doesn't have to be big, like inverse kinematic for hands or whatever, you know? But the actions, the deliberate actions that the player does, they should have a feedback. That's one thing. The second thing, but that's already my personal preference, is polish. You want your game to be polished. You want your game to feel good. You can have the dopest mechanics in your game, but if your movement mechanics are not polished and they feel janky, or your character is like sliding on the ground or something like this, that ruins the whole experience. So I would rather have a small, very well polished game where every aspect is taken care of, rather than have a huge game that is just empty, or it feels like it's all the game is procedurally generated or something like that. A very good example are the Souls-like games, so Elden Ring, Bloodborne, all of those handcrafted games, basically. Despite the fact that they don't have that many mechanics, the games are fucking awesome because they are so well polished, and it just, the movement, everything feels so well made. So that would be my second point. Do you have a suggestion of what to add to my text RPG? Do you mean in terms of my user feedback, like how to make it more user feedback, or do you just ask for general ideas? Player controller. Just a general idea. Well, I think a very nice thing you can add to a text. Let's think it like this. What does a text-based game offer? It definitely will not offer, I assume, it will not offer some top-notch graphics or animations. I expect it will not offer some unique mechanics, like, I can't think of one, but what I think is the strong suit of a text game is the lore, is the story that you're telling. So if you think how to make the story the most compelling, for me at least, is, again, if we go back to the user feedback, the story has to give variation to the user. So if the player has options, if the player has different end scenarios and his actions somehow influence that, I think that really adds a huge level. It gets your game to the next level. And one other thing is little jokes or fuck ups. That's how I call them. So here is an example. You give the description that your player is going into a tunnel, and the tunnel is very dark, and there is a torch on the wall, and the torch maybe is protected by a spider, right? So if you decide to take the torch, you have to fight the spider, but you can also just pass by the torch, and if you pass by the torch, maybe you'll step in shit, and then your agility gets reduced, or you know, like all those little things that punish the player or reward the player, but not too much. I think those are the places where you can add your own personality in the game, like make a joke or make a statement or something like this. So that's what I would suggest. I already put some lore, but I'm gonna add more. Lore is good, but what I meant is have different ways of going through that lore. Like imagine. Let's get back to the pirate software type of stream. So basically, imagine like here is your start, right? What the fuck? What? Yeah. Imagine here is your start. What is going on? Here is your... Oh shit.
My Games UK Super Chatted $25.83. Still loving your content, but I have to go and record my own now. Keep up the amazing work. I can't wait to see how this one turns out. Thanks to you and your community. See you all soon, friends.
Bro, thanks to you, man. Thanks a lot. You are the GOAT. You are single-handedly funding this entire Twitch adventure that we're on. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks. And I wish you all the good luck with your own content. Thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting. And yeah, thanks for everything. It does help a shit ton. So what was I saying? Basically, imagine if your game here is the start, right? Here is the start of your game. And the start of your plot of the lore. And currently maybe it goes like this. So you have the start, you have the end, and all the in between is the content of your game. What I'm saying, you don't even need to have it like this, completely different branches. No, what already will make the game feel much better is if you have something like this. So you're at this point, you can go and complete the lore by following this path, or you can deviate a little bit and maybe you get some bonuses, or maybe you lose something by this path. From here you can once again go forward, or you can again deviate. Oh my god, thanks guys.
Billy Bob Super Chatted $1.99. I can help too.
Bro, thanks a lot. You know what, Billy Bob? I'm gonna go right after this stream and I'm gonna get myself a coffee. Thanks a lot. This will not go to waste. I really appreciate you guys. I don't know what's going on today, but thanks a lot. You don't imagine how much this will help actually. You guys are the GOATs. Thanks. Appreciate it. So yeah, I think you get the idea. Like, you don't even have to have different endings, but give the player different possibilities to solve problems. And I think that will help a lot. By the way, did you ever got the $30 from Hurricane? Yes, I did. Hurricane LCU is a man of his word, and he actually donated the promised amount. For those who don't know, we had a deal that if I survive in hardcore Minecraft Greg Tech New Horizons for 10 days, he will donate. And he actually did. He did follow up with his word. Or what's this? Was that the correct saying? I hope so. Suggestion. What if you add a darkness system to the game so Chickles has to stay near the campfire to not die? I thought of doing that, but not with the darkness, but with the with the oxygen levels. So the plant will give oxygen levels, and maybe that will open to new resources later on. We'll see. It is still open for discussion, but I was thinking of doing that with oxygen levels. All right. It's taking me way longer than expected. I'm not complaining. It's taking a little longer than expected though to get that ready. Sorry for that. So we have the rigid body reference. We don't need that. We don't need this. We don't need that. So now I just need to copy the heuristics because I'm too lazy to write my own code. I mean, I already did that once. Why would I do that every single time, right? So we copy the heuristics. That's basically the human input for the AI agent. What the fuck? Yes. We copy all of that. We put it here. Currently we have no other actions, so we will just keep the movement and rotation and alpha 1 just in case. And I need to import the agent package as well. So for the lore, I based it on an RPG I was DMing with my friend. So there is one ending planned. Nice, yeah, so you can play with that one ending, but whenever there is a difficulty or an obstacle or a choice for the player to give multiple opportunities, they can bring you up back to the same point, but maybe one result will bring you to the same point but with an upgraded sword, while the other will bring you to the same example with some downgrade or without the buff. I bet you didn't expect 3 donations in one stream. Definitely, and definitely not that scale of donations. What happened whilst I was gone? Oh, you did miss quite a lot. Not in terms of development, but we got 2 goats sponsoring the stream today, so huge props for them. And Selden keeps gambling his money, indeed. So we have the heuristics. Now we only need the controls, not the observations, the action receiver. That's where the actual logic, the input gets handled. The AI input, I mean. So we do this. We don't care about that for now. Actually, I'll just do this. We don't care about that. We don't care about the reward. We don't really care about that for now. We read the movement. We read the rotation. We don't care about those. We do need the interpolation ratio though. And here we'll do something if primary attack. We'll do the action here basically. Action. Alright, but for now we don't care about the action. All I care about is to get the movement working together with the animations. That's kind of the goal for today. Gotta go again. See ya, man. Okay, I think we're also getting near to the end of the stream. I'm more or less done. I'm like 60% done with the movement. So what do you say about me turning on the boss once again? Are you guys ready? Zello Ups, I sent a GIF when I made this. What do you think of it? What is it? Oh shit, that reminds me of Five Nights at Freddy's. I love the animation when you look into the screen, actually. Or when you look out of the screen, sorry. I like that it's actually a camera animation. Oh, I think there is one as well when you zoom into it, right? So those are the little details I talk about. That's really cool. that you added that, because it was much easier, right, to just make it to set the position directly, but no, you instead actually made it animated it. That's the kind of polish that I'm digging. Wait, hide 1000. Are you sure you guys will manage that? Because previously it was 500 and you guys kind of sucked. So do we want the 1000 one? I'll give you some time to decide on that. Oh, 500 and 1000 is the reward. I see. I see. Okay. I thought that is the health points, but you go king. Boss card 1000. Good luck. I bless you, my dudes. I believe in you. Zelobs, are you going to add a crafting system? Will I? No, I don't think, not for this project. I don't think we'll have a crafting system here. I think here we'll focus more on the gathering rather than crafting. Gathering and chain of interactions. Unless you consider crafting water at the campfire using ice. That would be one of the kind of crafting parts, but not any advanced crafting. At least I don't think there will be any. I don't think now there will be any. I got something in my eye now, it hurts. Ah, fuck, that actually hurts. Not enough participants. How many were there previous time? I'll set that to 10 for now, just for the testing purposes. Not enough people. We might have waited a little bit too long then, I guess. We can persevere. I like that mindset, guys. Don't give up. Don't give up just now. We can do this. Let's see what's faster. You guys dying in the game or me finishing the movement mechanics. Okay, I have the heuristics, I have that, I have this, I have that, I have this. So, if I go here... my eyes is actually hurting. What happened to my eye? Okay, so we'll create here player controller. The player controller is 000. Then the player controller will have an empty player visuals, and that's where we attach this body. Now, player controller, we add here the player controller. As you can see, the rigid body gets added immediately. That's exactly what I mentioned. We'll freeze all kind of position and rotation physics-based interaction. We'll increase the drag by a tad bit. We'll make the physics continuously dynamic. Action size 2, 1, 2. Decision requester is required, so it requests the decisions. Theory, that should be enough for the agent to move. If oh no, he will just fall through the ground. He will simply fall through the ground. And I think I should close this simulation for now. Index out of range. What happened? What happened? Oh yeah, of course. I shouldn't have that. Actually, I should have that. Never mind. I shouldn't have. Do I want the agent to move sideways? I don't think so. So we don't really need the X movement. We only care about the Z movement, and that's gonna be our rotation instead. So D and A, we will set it like this, but we will delete this part. Because I don't think we need the agent to move sideways. What's the name of the software you use? I use Unity engine, and the code I write in Visual Studio. And for machine learning, I use a package for Unity which is called ML agents, so machine learning agents. Okay, I think that should work. And if we get that working, then the animations will be quite easy to implement. No, did it crash again? Why did you crash? What happened? What happened? Why did it crash? Let's try again. The boss scowls at Selden. What did you do, Selden? Okay, so the rotation is working. It's the movement that's not really doing anything, right? Yeah, the rotation is definitely working. Huh. Why isn't the movement working in such case? Oh, I know why. Because I shouldn't have freeze the position. Right? 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 I watched all your videos. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Support. I hope you enjoyed them. And there are even more coming in the near future. Capsule collider. We need that so he doesn't fall through the ground. Let's set the height to 2. Let's set this one to 1. Is it good? Well, kinda. I don't really need him to have physics for his head, right? So that should work. Hey, it doesn't look like you're doing too well with the boss, are you guys? Okay, the movement is working. Perfect, easy. So we got this aspect working. It is sliding a bit, so I'll increase the drag just for that sake. We'll set it to 15, should be good. And now we just quickly need to implement the movement, basically. So we will have something like, let me think, let me cook. We need here an animator, right? Right, and here we need to rig, first of all. We need to rig Chickles. It will be a humanoid rig that we'll create from this same model. Apply. It should lack the legs, of course. I don't know why it's always complaining about the legs, but that's fine. Okay, we've got that working. It's not complaining anymore. Now we should be able to apply humanoid animations. So if we go to the animator, where are they? Here, basic motions, animations, idle, and that's how I usually test if it's working properly or not. I assign the idle animation here. The avatar is their own avatar. So now, if I click play, we should be able to see the idle animation, basically. Broken Triangle, hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. What's happening now? Well, I'm trying to make this dum-dum work properly. Something is wrong with his hands, as we can see. And the chat is trying to fight a boss on the bottom of the screen, but it doesn't seem like they're doing too well. It doesn't seem like they're doing too well. What's wrong with his hands? I'm wondering. Let's check the alien avatar once again. Let's enforce a T-pose. Yeah, okay, now I hope it will work. I don't think the animation is reversed. I think the configuration was broken and maybe now it will be fixed. Because I enforced the T-pose. Yes, as we can see, the idle animation is now working properly. So, now, all that we have to do, look how easy it is. I go to... I don't need that particular one anymore, but we go to my previous one for soldier visuals. I just copy this entire bullshit. And then I go to my new project. We go to the player visuals. Is there other boss than the Pumpkin King? I don't know. You can tell me. I didn't check the existing commands for that. So here we change it to player controller. We rename this to player. We don't need that for now. We don't have particles for now. It's only the animator we have to worry about. We don't care about the is alive just now. So we won't set this one. We will ignore this part for now. We just want the movement to work. We don't need the teabag. And we don't need the X velocity, we only need the Z velocity. I sent you a video for bosses on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it now. I take a look after the... Oh, you mean the previous one? Yeah, I forgot about that actually. I'll take a look maybe after this stream if I won't forget. Can you please create video where you teach how to code an AI in Unity? I'm pretty bad at making tutorials, but I think what the best option would be, if you will join these streams quite often, I usually showcase the entire process or the most important part, including how I make the AI specifically. We already did that for some previous streams, and if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. But as for a tutorial video, I'm really bad at that, and I don't think it will bring too much good, basically. I think I can share more knowledge in a free discussion like that on stream. Actually, give me a second. Give me a second. I don't want the AI Dodger. I want AI survive on island assets because it's basically the same thing, I guess, right? So we'll have something like, or actually, let me think. Yeah, that should be fine because we have the Z movement and it can be 1 or -1. And if we go here, it should be pretty easy to implement the animations. There are other bosses, but I need to add them. I think after this boss, I'm gonna give you a medium one. And so you can actually... do you get experience or drop, or do you get anything from winning the boss? And do you lose anything for failing? What is the RPG element? How does it work? Can somebody tell me? And here we'll create a blend tree. The blend tree will be called locomotion. And inside that blend tree, we'll have 3 different fields. And it will be a 1D, I believe. Or yeah, that's gonna be a 1D. Okay, I'm going to go now. Bye. See ya, Billy Bob. Thanks for joining and thanks for your support. See you on the next streams. We're gonna wrap it up quite soon anyways. We're past the 2-hour mark, so I think we'll go for like 10-15 more minutes. Gold is used to buy cosmetic or bomb people or gamble. Alright. So, can you put a plus in the chat if you want a medium boss for the end of the stream, and a minus if you don't want that? Blend tree, mal agents, basic motions, animations, idols. So we'll have an idol. Alright, then movement. Okay, so we have 2 pluses and 1 minus so far. Okay, yeah, it seems like we got too many bosses already. That's good. I'll try to add some more variations for future streams. I'll check the video that Selden sent me on how to add more bosses, and we'll have more content on that. It just hasn't been the priority for now. The priority is to get the music working, because I believe people on... Oh, by the way, is it that the music is not audible only on Twitch or on YouTube as well? Okay, animation, movement, run, and here we'll have run forwards and run backwards. Oh, actually vice versa, run backwards and run forwards. YouTube has music, okay. So it's only on Twitch. That's so weird, honestly. That's so weird, but okay. Is it some different event except of the boss that I can maybe trigger for you guys? Maybe we can have a shorter event, not a boss. Hey, Infinity Gaming, welcome. Oh yeah, Battle Royale, let's do that. Did it work? Yes, it did, nice. Is this the machine learning asset pack thing? Well, currently what I'm doing here is just the animations. I'm not doing the AI part yet because I don't have the simulation prepared for now. But once the simulation is ready, we should be able to implement the AI part as well and start the training. But we have these guys training in the meantime. These guys are on around 3,345. All right, so 0, 0, 5, and 1. What's the math for converting a range from -1 to 1 and convert it to a range from 0 to 1? Is it +1 divided by 2? Yeah, it's +1 divided by 2. Okay. So we take this, we make it +1. And then we divide it by 2. So it should set the parameter z velocity, which should control our animations right now. Let's give it a try. And if it works, we can wrap up the stream on this happy note. You should check out DuckDuck Twitch mods. Okay, I will. I will give it a try. I'm not sure what that is, but I will give it a try. Doesn't seem to be working now, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. And I know why. It doesn't because with my current formula, 0 is for... fuck, how do I do that? Because with my current formula, 0 velocity doesn't mean it stays on the same place. Oh, I think I have an easier solution for that, actually. I think we don't need all this bullshit. Let me try this one out, actually. I didn't try it before. We'll try something new now. And what I'm gonna try is to have... I want to try to have this as a 2D vector, but just ignore the second parameter. So here it will be always 0, but here we'll have -1, and here we'll have 1. Because just in theory, that should work. And let's add another float, x velocity, that is gonna get assigned here. So that's our x velocity, that's our z velocity, and just like that it should work, I believe. Send me money now, Selden. Are you making an agent that rolls a roulette? No, the roulette is, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, there are those avatars, and the avatars are for each of the active chatters in the chat, and the roulette is part of that whole thing. It's basically like an entire RPG game, but for streams. You can buy different items, you can fight bosses, and so on. So the roulette is basically you gambling that money. Of course it's not working. Like, why would it work, right? Oh, of course it's not working because I haven't assigned the player visuals at all. I'm dumb. Player visuals, there you go. Now we need to attach the animator and the controller. Now it should work. Now it should work. Gambling on YouTube is funny idea. Well, it's not gambling, is it? I mean, it's the pure definition of that, but still. Wait, why doesn't it work? Here is the animator. Yeah, here is the animator. And it doesn't seem to be working. Z velocity. Yeah, Z velocity and X velocity. Z velocity is here. Player move vector. Am I changing that move vector? I am. I am assigning the value. Let's do this then. Print. I'm gonna print this value just to make sure that it reads it properly, because something is wrong here. I would expect it to work, but it doesn't. Please make a RPG in stream. That would be difficult, especially for one stream. You can give someone mod command only for the avatar mod. What would it do? Why would they do that? Like, what would be the benefit of that? So someone can manage the events. Yeah, so far I don't think that's big of an issue, but when we get more chatters, I believe that would be a necessity indeed. But for now, you can just request that, and if it's feasible, I can do that myself as well. It does seem like the Z value is changing, so my question is why not working? Controller, alien helmet. And it should be set to default, right? That should be like the default layer. Yeah, the locomotion is the default layer. So when the... Yeah, it should switch from one to the other. I actually don't get it, you know? Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? Why isn't it changing? Yeah, the X velocity shouldn't change at all. Wait a second, let me move the game screen somewhere so I can actually visualize it better. If I play now, will that value change? That's my question. Okay. Yeah, that value is definitely changing. Z velocity, X velocity. Why isn't it surfing through the values in here? It's obviously set to the correct thing. It just doesn't want to work because it's a 2D sample and I'm not changing the X velocity, or what's wrong with it? I'm really struggling to figure this one out. What are we doing right now? The boys are just chilling in the RPG game while I try to get Chickles to work, Chickles animations to work properly. And once I get that, we'll wrap up the stream. We've been live for about 2.5 hours now, I believe. But for some reason, despite the value changing, it's not affecting the current animation that should be played. And I don't understand why. Because everything seems to be set up correctly. It's just that it doesn't want to perform the action that I wanted to perform. You know? Who is Chickles? Chickles is this little dude. That's Chickles. This is Chickles. Are we gonna play Discord activities? No, not today. As I said, the stream is already coming to an end, but we'll most probably do that on Wednesday or Friday. Friday for sure we'll play something, because that's the game stream. As for today, I don't think so, no. Player controller. I really want to get this thing working, and I don't know why it isn't, you know? Let me think. Let me cook. Chickles looks like from Smiling Friends. He does. I did choose Z velocity here. I did choose X velocity. Z velocity is changing. Why aren't you changing the animation then? I'm so confused. Here, it has -1. It should be the -1 animation. Why isn't it? That's so weird. Alright. Then let me quickly take a look at something. I wanted to try a different approach, but it doesn't seem to be working for a very weird reason, actually. So I'll need... Yeah, that is the same method I have implemented prior. Okay. I guess we will go for that basic method then. That's unfortunate. And maybe do one of Saturday. Nah, I need some days to chill. I think 3 days per week of streaming is more than enough, bro. Also, I have to make videos in between, so I think we're good in terms of content amount. Maybe later, maybe if I get if I get really used to doing all of that and I don't fall out of schedule with my videos, maybe we can ramp it up. But until then, I think it's better for me to focus on the content, basically. So we make sure that the quality doesn't drop. Because that would be a bummer. So that should work, right? Let me think, let me cook. Wait, what? No, not the x velocity, the z velocity. What are you talking about? Z velocity. So now when the value is -1, it gets +1 divided by 2, it's still 0. But 0 plus 1 divided by 2 should be 0.5. So, wait. So I had it correctly the previous time. Why didn't it work? Yeah, my brain is slowly melting, so I think it's good that this is the last task I'm trying to approach. Otherwise, that would last forever. What are you complaining about now? Can you please tell me? Player visuals. The name Chickles doesn't exist. What do you mean name? It does. There you go. What? Oh, I'm dumb. Player. Sorry. Move vector Z. Okay, that should be working, right? Because when the value is 0, it's still 0. When the value is -1, it should become 0.5? No, it should become 0. Yeah, it should work now, but that's the same thing I did the first time. I'm not sure why it didn't work that time. I can't understand the code. The video quality is kinda blurry. Oh, fuck, that's unfortunate. Yeah, my internet quality isn't the best, so I guess it's always... I have to make the choice whether I want a low latency with the chat or to have bigger quality. Sorry for that. But it seems to be working! Yay! Look at this dude! Look at this dude having proper animations. Running backwards, running forwards. Look at this. Oh, yes, you can see him. Nice. Look at this dude. Nice. Let's see what the chat is saying and we can slowly wrap it up. Zello, can you do quote? Add Selden. What will that do? What will do the quote? What will the quote do? Can you let me know about that? I really thought I would beat you with 1 HP. How about the last boss fight, Selden? Did you guys won? Nah, they didn't. Prep, I warned you give you money, but your name is too long. Chickles can now suffer. Yes! Chickles has animations, so he can visualize all of his agony. Finally! What about backflips? What are the animations for? For the movement. So it will be an AI survive video. So Chickles will have to move from one place to the other. That's why for today we made the move controls and the move animations. Can you check the D&D character I sent in the Discord? I will take a look at that after the... I'll take a look at that after the stream. Let's make one last boss fight. It will be just a mid... Should we make a medium or a hard boss, guys? Medium or hard boss? Make Chickles have stamina. He will. Let's make a medium boss for now. I don't know, I did the quote thingy. Did it work? Did it do anything? I don't know. But what I do know is that I need to take a piss. Be right back. I'm back. How are you guys doing so far with the boss? Looking good, looking good. Okay, let me close this. We didn't join. Oh no. Not everybody managed to join, or what? What happened? Oh shit. That's unfortunate. Who joined though? Replic games, plat plays, I see. Okay, so Sheldon, so you didn't join, which means if they passed the boss, it was your fault that they failed before. Not because the boss was at hard level and now it's medium. It's because of you. Mortal Strike. Hey, it would be fun to have like everything custom here, like custom items, custom bosses, and so on. But I just can't find the time to prioritize that. You know, it seems like it would take a shit ton of time to set it up. And by the way, I think I'm gonna remove this thingy basically. I think I'm gonna remove it because for some reasons it works only with Twitch donations and it doesn't synchronize with the YouTube donations, and that's not really nice. So I think I'm gonna remove it altogether. It isn't too difficult. It's just the sprites. It's not just the sprites, it's the sprites. Then you have to, I guess, come up with stats for all the items and so on. So, but I didn't say it's difficult. I said it's time consuming. I think it will just take a lot of time. And yeah, I think making the videos would be a higher priority at this point. Zello, can you do quotes so I know if it is a mod command or not? I don't think it even is a command that is working. Like, it doesn't do anything, does it? You sure this command even exists? Maybe I... Maybe I wrote it wrong, I don't know. How are you doing with the boss so far? It seems like the boss is at 70% HP, more or less. Odod 4000, what are we working on? We aren't working on anything anymore. What we were working on was the idea that won the Discord contest. So the members of Discord have participated in a contest where all of them shared what they think the best idea would be for AI Learns to Survive series. And we worked on implementing that idea a little bit. But right now we have the agents trained for a different projects on the screen while... oh yeah, it's not on the screen, sorry. Let's do this. Oh, not this, this. Yeah, so on the screen we have the agents training for a different projects while the chat, the boys are fighting with the boss on the bottom of the screen through streaming avatars. So yeah, this stream is almost over actually. We'll wait for the boys to finish with the boss on the bottom. And once we're done with that, we'll wrap up the stream. And I think that will bring us close to the 3-hour mark, which is pretty good. But yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday and Friday. 3 days a week streaming, working so far. Nice, I haven't quit the schedule yet. Congrats to myself, pat me on the back. Broken Triangle, see, I gotta go. See ya, man. What is this? This is the upcoming video where all 3 agents, all 3 family members will have to compete who makes the best sandcastle. And they'll have to compete by destroying each other's castles and repairing their own. You should add their different work. You should... What exactly? What work are you referring to? What do you mean you should add their different work? Twitch quote command. Does this mean in the video there will be clips with us killing a bot? Might be. If that particular part will be describing something I'm talking about at that point, most probably. I'll definitely mention that we trained them on stream and we worked on the project on stream, as I did with the previous video. So yeah, most probably you guys will be in the video. Hey, Yuksagi, I hope I read your name correctly. Welcome. We're almost done with today's stream, but thanks for joining. One second. Try the quote now. Try doing the quote now. Nah, doesn't seem to be working. Doesn't seem to be working. I'll take a look at that. Because it is part of Stream Elements, which is the bot that I'm using, so... Yeah, the syntax is definitely correct. Nah, I do see examples where the quote is not ended with an exclamation mark, but sure, I can try. What is the AI learning? B-Bones. The AI is learning to repair their own sandcastles while gathering water and destroying enemy castles. And it's 3 of them, so they each have to compete by protecting their own castle and destroying enemy castles in the meantime. Yeah, it seems like the command isn't even registered. I'll have to check the bot settings afterwards. Yeah, maybe it is disabled. Maybe it's something that you have to turn on by yourself. Or maybe only I can do it? Well, I can try. Nah. Doesn't seem to be working. Also, can you add ranks on YouTube that we can buy? I did add 1 membership for now, like there aren't different ranks, but yeah, I'll have to take care about all of that as well. I was going to do it once my Twitch affiliate is actually accepted, so I can do both of them in parallel, and so I don't have to do it twice. But yeah. Oh yeah, it does seem like the guys are almost dead, but the boss is also almost dead, so I'm quite curious who is gonna win. We can't buy the membership. Can't you? Huh. That's a weird one. Memberships. It seems they are approved. It does say they are approved. Could you let me know what is the issue that you're saying? How exactly does that forbid you from buying it? So I know where to look at. Because it's a little bit difficult for me to test while being the administrator of the channel. There is no sub button. Enable monetization to insert ads. No, that's not it. Create highlight ad stream marker. Share the stream. Huh. Let's check. YouTube membership button missing. Huh, that's interesting. I'll definitely have to look it up. But thanks for letting me know. I'll try to get it fixed until the next stream. Wait, did you guys die? I think I saw the boss actually dying. Did you lose or did you win? What was the result? Congratulations, the boss has been defeated. You guys won. You won. Nice. And NPC won. Nice. Alright. Then yeah, I think I have plenty of homework for my next stream. Starting with the memberships and ending with the audio for the stream. So I'll try to get that sorted, or I'll give a try to sort it for the next stream. Please, Zella, do... Nah, we'll keep the boss for the next stream already. We'll keep the boss for the next streams. They died and the last person died. Well, they still completed it, so props on that. Alright, yeah. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. Thanks everybody for the support. Especially thanks for the huge donors that we got today. Those, I promise you, will get reinvested. We'll get some dope games for the next streams to play. So, yeah. Thanks a lot for participating. I think that was a pretty nice and chill stream. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye. Oh, you gonna raid pirate? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Well, actually, we have only 3 viewers on Twitch. If the people on YouTube will join now on Twitch, so we get to 10 viewers at least, we're gonna raid Pirate Software. Otherwise, I don't think we'll do that. So if we can get now in, let's wait for like 5 minutes. If we can get 10 viewers on Twitch, we will raid Pirate Software. Can we do boss 5,000 in the meantime? Bro, you just want a shit ton of money, don't you? I'll give you another 500, boss. Let's do that. Hey, Yuksagi, welcome. I'll give you another 500, boss. Okay, so if we get 10 viewers until the end or during this boss, we raid Pirate Software. Let's go. We're five concurrent viewers at the moment. We're halfway through. If we get 5 more viewers on Twitch, we're raiding Pirate Software. Hey, Yuksagi, thanks for the follow. Okay, we're still at 5 viewers on Twitch. We need 5 more, guys. We need somewhere 5 more. 5 more viewers. Let me check something in the meantime. Yeah, he is still streaming. He has 17,000 views. I'm sure he will appreciate our 10 views contribution. Where did YouTube go? I'm not sure where YouTube go, but I hope they are moving to Discord. To stream on Twitch, because, yeah, as I said, 4 more viewers and we're raiding Pirate Software. Let's go! Four more viewers. Can we do this? I see 4 viewers on YouTube, but I have a feeling those are the same that that are on Twitch. Why are we raiding Pirate? Because I think it's funny. I don't know that many software developers on Twitch except of him, so that would be funny. How do you join the boss fight? I'm not sure if you can do that once the fight already started. But while it is starting, you should write join and I guess the class that you want to join as. What even is Pirate Software? Pirate Software is... his name is Thor. You might have seen his shorts on YouTube. But he's a software developer. A game developer, software developer. You can find him easily on Twitch and YouTube. But it seems we're not gonna rate him, not today at least, because we're sitting at 5 viewers. But that's fine, that's fine. We can do that when we have a little more viewers. There is no rush. I'll let you guys finish with the boss. We can chill for 5-10 more minutes and we'll wrap it up. Even though I already said my goodbyes, so that will be awkward to say them once again. So what's your strategy? Because I saw you attempted a strategy with a lot of priests and a necromancer, and that almost worked. What is the strategy now? Wednesday is game or dev stream? Let me think. I think... yeah, I think it will be a gaming stream. yeah, I think it will be a gaming stream on Wednesday. I think we'll do the challenge that I mentioned. We'll get the game that I mentioned, and we'll try to be the first one to get one of the achievements, because there are some achievements that 0% of people have got, and we will try to get those. And most probably that will also, if we succeed and we'll do that in an entertaining fashion, it will most probably become a video on YouTube as well. Zella has homework for the next stream now. Yeah, a lot of homework actually. Strategy is 1 mage, 1 necro, and all priests. I see. Mage for the damage, I guess. Why do you need a necromancer? What's the benefit of a necromancer? Zeloaps, how's the AI thing so far? So this AI on the beach, they are doing relatively well. Actually, I already see variations in their strategies, which is quite interesting. So that will do for a nice video. As for the AI video that won the contest, we have finished making the move controls and move animations. So basically what we planned for today was accomplished. I'll keep working on it in the meantime. I'll do the boring aspects of it, and I'll leave again the AI implementation for another stream, so I can showcase the process. We will implement the AI and we'll come up with the rewards and punishments on stream, and then we'll start training the other project as well. This one, the beach AI, I am planning on getting it ready. Let me see what day is today. So today is Monday 22nd. Yeah, I think next Friday is my goal for this video. So hopefully the next Friday this video will be out. Zello, why didn't you join the boss fight? That's a good question. I don't know. I decided to focus on the chat, but it seems like you could do both, because the rounds take like 30 seconds. So yeah, I don't know. Why everyone left? Because we ended the stream about 15 minutes ago. I said my goodbyes, but then we decided to try to get 10 people on Twitch so we can raid another streamer. But it doesn't seem like we'll get 10 viewers there, so we'll just finish with this boss that's on the screen now, and then we'll wrap it up once again. Yeah, it's just the 4 of us. We reached like 6 people on Twitch when we said that we're gonna raid, but we couldn't go higher, and the goal was 10. But that's okay, we'll try to get that on future streams as well. Okay, we're back at 6 viewers on Twitch. We need 4 more in theory, and we're gonna raid. Is 10 minute? What 10 minute? Oh, the minimum for a raid, you mean? No, it's not the minimum, it's just the guy has like 17,000 viewers. Let's at least have a double-digit raid. What is your Twitch name? The same, it's Zuzeloaps, same Twitch name. 20k now, yeah, so let's at least... He has 17k viewers, but not like us. True, true. Very, very true. Yeah, it seems like everybody is trying to bully Greg now in the simulation. For real, no cap. Okay, we're still sitting at 6 viewers on Twitch. Are you guys really losing to a medium boost? What the heck? Okay, we're 7 viewers. 3 more viewers, and we're raiding pirate software. Let's go. Let's see what happens first. 3 viewers or the boss gets dead. Please do a Pengu boss. Yeah, that would be goated. Looks like you're actually doing pretty well. I think you have all the chances to get the boss finished. Penguin boss and it shoots poop projectiles that deal mass damage and debuff on the enemies. Mm-hmm. 8 viewers. All right. So, can we get 2 more viewers until the boss is dead? Or will we just end up the stream? Just 2 more are required. Mm. Two more people. Can we do that? You can also post on Discord that we need 2 more people on Twitch ASAP, and maybe somebody will join. 1 more, actually 1 more person. We're sitting at 9 viewers. We need 1 more person. Let me make a quick post, maybe. Let's see if that will work. General. Announcements. Let me copy the stream link. Oh, we're actually at 10 people. Let's go! Let me post that on Discord. Maybe we can get some more people. Yes, we're sitting at 10 people. I made a post on Discord. Yo, I'm here, Zola. Welcome. 12 viewers. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe we can get some more. Let's wait until the boss is dead, and then we start the raid. I have no clue how that works, actually. It's me, Chris. Oh, nice, nice. Yes, we are raiding. Let's just get finished with the boss. And let's go. I'm wondering how that works, actually. I have never raided anyone. Alright, the boss is dead. Chris, thanks for the follow. And shall we start? Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. Where is the raid button? Raid channel. Search and filter. Pirate software. What will be the message we start raiding with? We need a message for the raid. What will it be? What will the raid message be? Oh yeah, let's all write Pingu has Riz. Pingu has Riz. Let's go with that. Or the Great Pingu has arrived. The Great Pingu has arrived. One of the two. Which one shall we go with? Pingu has Riz. Okay, let's go. Pingu has Riz is the one we go with. Start trade. We are raiding, boys. We are raiding.
Yeah, no, I think this is actually a missing building.
I'm wondering if he will even see that.
This is like supposed to
Raid now.
or shouldn't be dipped down like this. So like there's a missing building asset here for sure. This area is broken.
Hey,
Like,
it is visible.
Alright, next one.
Okay, it did show on the screen at least.
What is this?
Hey.
Pengu has Riz? Are you guys playing block game? Which Pengu is this? Which Pengu is this?
Which Pingu is this? Okay, so it did work.
Is it true everything resets after 6 weeks? Not everything. Your blueprints and shit.
Nice, nice one, guys.
Forever, so I'm basically just running around the map unlocking blueprints. It's kind of the idea. Grim. Yeah, I'm trying to
Nice.
unlock blueprints and get like that stuff done. Also, your quest and storyline stuff stays, so I'm trying to get all those unlocked as well. But your items, all that shit goes away.
Nice. Okay, so we got our first trade.
Ah, our buddy bus.
We got our first trade, my dudes.
Hey, hey.
And we got noticed. That's the most important.
Free loot, free loot, free loot. We love free loot.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
That's probably bad.
Let's see.
You know what? Let's just end this. Alright, we good?
Pingu has Riz indeed. We have Rizzed pirate software. Let's go. Let me also type something. Hey man,
Dude, I
love
don't know what page
your
you're talking about.
content.
You played Death Stranding yet? No, I actually haven't played Death Stranding. Everyone keeps telling me it's like freaking amazing, but also really weird. You came from a small dev. Alright. Are you talking about Zuzello apps? Is it that right? I just don't know who Pengu is, man.
Pingu is the mascot of the channel and he has Riz. Let's go.
Yeah, Amazing and Weird is a pretty good one. People are saying it's like... It was like Tetris Simulator. Just basically like the inventory system is really, really interesting is what everyone was telling me. And it makes me want to play around with it. You know? Yeah, Tetris Walking Simulator, exactly. Alright, who are you? And... Alright. I guess I'll just chop down this tree instead of talking to this person, that's cool. I thought I was chainsawing her for a moment.
Alrighty.
Jesus,
I think it went actually pretty well, didn't we?
Said, hey Thor, I don't know if you remember, but I took an
I think it went pretty darn good.
Game studio 4 months ago.
We did it, my boys. We did
The
it.
recruitment process was a rollercoaster
So.
ride, but I'm just happy that I can finally start Peepo Happy Work.
All right. On this happy note, I think we can wrap up the stream. Thanks everybody for participating. I think that was actually awesome. So, yeah, love you everybody and have a good day. See you on Wednesday. Bye.